Hi, Vieira with stockmarketlive.tv. Yesterday, Tesla Motors announced earnings. Management of Tesla Motors is widely bullish. Looking at their numbers, they position themselves ahead of BMW, Mercedes, and many other brands worldwide. And today we are going to discuss whether it is time to buy shares of Tesla Motors, whether the management is correct. Bear in mind, the CEO of this company is seen as a visionary in the United States. He said that his company is worth trillions of dollars. He said, I repeat, that his company is worth trillions of dollars. I've been discussing Tesla Motors since the very beginning. When analysts, they had sell and strong sell ratings, we had a strong buy rating. When analysts, they announced that Tesla Motors was going to $1,900, we announced and we downgraded shares of Tesla Motors, saying this is a strong sell, shares are going to crash, collapse. Well, they collapsed since $285 to $145. It is a collapse. So it is time to buy Tesla Motors. Is the management of Tesla Motors correct? Elon Musk says, my company is worth trillions of dollars. Morgan Stanley said, Tesla Motors, simple best thing in the world. Sell everything, buy Tesla Motors. And they said this ahead of a stock market crash. All right? So is Tesla Motors a really buying opportunity or not? The company announced earnings. The Americans, they were very happy. Shares, they moved initially 11% after hours, but after hours didn't finish. In the last 1 hour, shares, they gave back 6% after hours, right? So they closed it up 5% only. Having said this, today, pre-market, you have the futures down more than 300 points, all right? You just have to look at my video, my prediction in the US stock market, where I discuss all the companies, as well as the Nikkei. It's a good idea that you watch the prediction made last year in 2015, two trade alerts at the bottom and at the top. And the US stock market precisely the same. So what these analysts, they have to say with regards to Tesla Motors, as well as Tesla Motors CEO, is completely irrelevant. The very first thing that you have to do is do not listen to conference calls. Paid marketing does not work in the financial markets. It might work for those crocs looking for games. That is not our case. The crocs, since they don't have any competitive advantage, what they try to do is to manipulate the share price. How do they manipulate the share price? By announcing or misleading investors, announcing false things. For example, saying that a company, their earnings are wonderful, by raising targets ahead of a crash. That was the case with SolarCity. Morgan Stanley at the very top, the day of the very top, announced that SolarCity strong buy, price target 104. Today it is a stock trading at $18. LinkedIn or Freeport McMoran, for example, overweight rating at Morgan Stanley last year in 2015 ahead of a crash. Morgan Stanley today share price is almost down 50%. Investors are not stupid, right? Investors are not stupid. They look at this and say, wait a second, what are these guys doing here? Are these guys really investment firm, investment bank, just because they have a name or a nice building? Well, Lehman Brothers is gone, and not so, and Bear Stearns and many others. So people have to stop, and they have to start using the single best thing that they have that gives them a competitive advantage. And what is that? Your brain. Start using your brain. Instead of relying on third parties or the opinion of others, start using your brain and make and learn how to make up your own decisions in the markets ahead of assuming a position and not after you assume a position. Just because the analyst tells you one thing, because then, my friends, you are not going to call the analyst or the investment bank, oh, I lost all my money because you blah, blah, blah. No, it is an excuse, an argument. Everyone is going to laugh about you. But these guys, they really believe, they continue opening accounts there. So it's amazing, but it's Einstein already explained all this, several decades ago. But people, they continue. And Einstein, he was a genius, in my opinion, maybe not yours, but in my opinion. So this is a mathematical fact proven a long time ago, all right? So people are trying to reinvent the wheel. But Wall Street is a game. So we are going to discuss Tesla Motors today, whether it is a buy, whether you should buy or not, all right? What I'm going to do, and if you wish to continue, is to buy this trading idea that is available on our website. Because what was important to tell you with regards to Tesla Motors, I already told you. And we are there when it is necessary to be there. That is to say, we are there at the bottom and we are there at the top, telling you what to do. If you have questions, you have the articles on the website, the videos with the calls recorded live. All right? So simple. It's very simple. Except if you are a fool, because it was fun, I have a story, but I don't have to tell the story yesterday with regards to Tesla Motor earnings. With all the Americans, the frenzy. The bottom is in. So it means that the lunatics, the losers, they missed all the crash in Tesla Motors. They didn't make one single cent when they could have made $100 million selling short Tesla Motor shares. Can you imagine? And Freeport McMoran, she's Peak Energy and all this talk. It's amazing. They have been trying to call the bottom every day. They're predicting, the bottom, I bought at the bottom. It's Americans, It's Americans. The most stupid investor in the world, Americans. Ask any Wall Street idiot. Americans. They deceive 98% of their population. This is the reason why 1%, 2%, they are filthy rich, all right? So let's continue, and now I'm going to show you the chart in Tesla Motors, which is available.